Okay, Cowboys fans, brace yourself for this one because the Houston Texans just did something that just effectively made Trevon Diggs a cap casualty. And we're going to see the results of this decision sooner than you guys may think. Let's get right into it, and be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. I need you guys' help, man. Anybody clicking on this video, if you subscribe for me, we can get to 30K. Help your boy out, and I'll help you guys out. Let's get right into it. Oh my goodness. All right, Ian Rappaport is reporting the top has been blown off the DB market. And yes, sir, it absolutely has. Sources say Texans cornerback Derek Stingley Jr. is the NFL's new highest paid DB. Stingley has agreed to terms on a 3-year, $90 million deal with $30 million per year. Oh. The deal was done by David Mulligetta of Athletes First, includes a whopping $89 million guaranteed. David Mulligetta is going for the gullet. The problem with David Mulligetta going for the gullet is David Mulligetta is Micah Parsons' agent. That is a whole nother discussion that we'll tap into just a little bit here, but probably more in depth in another video. But Derek Stingley Jr. getting paid $30 million per year and essentially a fully guaranteed contract is absolutely terrible news for fans of Trevon Diggs. If you're fans of the Diggs family in general, this is bad news for you because you're not going to see a Diggs in Dallas pretty soon unless it's going to be the wide receiver version of a Diggs because, ladies and gentlemen, Daron Bland is up for a contract in 2026. That means the Cowboys will be best served trying to get his contract done this offseason. That means if the Cowboys try to sign Daron Bland, they are likely going to have to pay Daron Bland more money. Daron Bland has more interceptions than Derek Stingley Jr. in his career. Daron Bland has way more pick sixes in his career, ladies and gentlemen. On paper, Daron Bland is supposed to get paid more than Derek Stingley Jr. This is going to be a problem because it is going to force a decision by the Dallas Cowboys, especially when you see Derek Stingley Jr. is getting $5 million more than the next highest paid cornerback. So he just raised the market exponentially, and Daron Bland's floor for his negotiating prices, they just went up a lot to like 24, 25 billion. That's probably where the negotiations gonna start. We just better hope David Mulligetta ain't Daron Bland's agent because he gonna try to get 35 million for Bland. Bro, this is bad. This is bad because this is probably a real situation in which the Cowboys should have paid Daron Bland earlier. This is a real situation right here, ladies and gentlemen, in which them waiting just cost them real money because another team in the league is really bad at their job. And the Texans just did something that I know a lot of teams in the NFL are probably going to be pissed off about. They just raised the market for the cornerbacks in the league by a ton. J.C. Horn already set a new standard. They just raised that by a ton, ladies and gentlemen. And Trevon Diggs, I'm sorry, if you think the Dallas Cowboys are going to be able to afford to pay Trevon Diggs the salary they're going to have to pay him, especially later on into those years in his contract, the last 2 seasons of his contract, those are his largest cap hits, ladies and gentlemen. If we look at the way his contract is constructed, his cap hit next season is $18.5 million. His cap hit after that is $23.5 million. His cap hit after that is $21 million. No way they're going to be able to dedicate over $50 million to just 2 cornerbacks on your roster. No way. $50 million cap hit per season for just 2 cornerbacks. That is going to lead to almost like a 20% or something crazy, a 20% take on your entire roster. So you cannot keep both of these guys. This is likely the reason we saw those reports about Diggs likely trying to be shopped by the Cowboys. This is probably why we saw that, because the Cowboys may have seen this writing on the wall. They may have figured out like, uh-oh, we're not going to be able to pay both of these guys. This is what happens when players outperform their contracts. This is not necessarily the Cowboys' fault. It's the Cowboys' fault for not trying to pay Daron Bland a little bit sooner than right now. right? They may need to adapt to that 2 years before the contract is up type of payment cycle so they can stay ahead of teams doing stuff like this that year before guys are supposed to be paid, because DB is a free agent next season, y'all. So they're going to have to pay him if they want to keep him. And I'm sorry, Daron Bland, I'm paying him before I pay Trevon Diggs. I know they're both injured now, but Diggs has been more injured, right? And Daron Bland, I feel like you could maybe get a little bit more out of Daron Bland at this point with the 2 injuries to Trevon Diggs. Now, the 2 knee injuries, man, you start to get into some treacherous territory, and he has bone on bone, so that is a very, very scary space to be in. This is very, very intriguing, ladies and gentlemen. Trevon Diggs is, in fact, going to be a cap casualty. I'm calling it right now. Y'all heard it here first on Attack on Cowboys. I'm not hoping for it, or I'm not campaigning to get Diggs off the team. I've been saying this all along. I think he's going to be a cap casualty, and this news with Derek Stingley Jr. getting $30 million per season absolutely solidifies that. So yeah, I don't know about Diggsy, y'all, but either way, how about them Cowboys? I'll see you guys on the next one. Damn, Diggs. Damn.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still the boy? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.